There's some more horses in the paddocks down there. And there's some prickly pear cactuses. We've got a whole bunch of those in Florida. And they grow all over the place here too. And up behind the farm over there is a giant pipe company. They make pipes for oil applications. Huge pipes. Some of them 6-7 feet tall. And there's some more prickly pears alongside the railroad track. Prickly pear cactuses. Sure gotta watch out for them things. They have pretty flowers though. And then down there in that low area, you can tell it fills up with water sometimes. And there's some water there. Down in there. At nighttime when I come through here, the frogs are singing like crazy. It's really nice. There's a big factory over behind there. I don't know exactly what they make. Probably something to do with the oil industry. Seems like everything around here has something to do with the oil industry. There's a lot of buried pipelines. Over there's the pipe company. And then it looks like there's a refinery or something over there. Maybe just an oil storage place. Bunch of tanks. But it has a definite petroleum smell. The whole area does. When it's hot. See them tanks up behind the trees there. And then over by where I'm going to, that store, across the road there's a giant granary and a flour factory. A lot of agriculture going on in Texas because it's so big. A lot of wide open spaces where, as long as it's irrigated, they can grow all kinds of stuff here. As you can tell, it's been in a drought condition for most of the summer. It's starting to come up on the area where there's the flowers. I saw them at night. First time I saw them. When we get rain, there's flowers everywhere. That's kind of neat. They're already starting to wilt a little bit because it gets pretty hot after the rain. They go to seed real fast. I think they're related to sunflowers. They may even be sunflowers. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them up around the corner. And that train ain't coming down this track. See how rusty that rail is? That's a rusty rail. Hadn't been a train down this track in a while. That's the track across the road where that flour factory is over there. And there's a big granary over there, kind of hidden behind the trees. Coming up on the bend that has all the flowers. And it's something similar to sunflowers. Sunflowers grow up on one big stalk though. So I know they're not sunflowers. Unless there's some kind of wild variety of them. There's a whole bunch of them. Tons and tons. There's not a whole lot of bees though. I'm not sure what's pollinating them, but it's not bees. Probably butterflies. I saw a whole bunch of butterflies. Now back past that field over there, once we get around this bend, you can really get a good view of the airport. The store that I'm going to is right up there by that flour factory, right across the road from it. So I'll start this up again when I get up there. Well, I'm almost to the store. I just wanted to show you what the ground around here is like. That's some of the ground. Very rocky. Where there's not rock, there's clay. And up over that way is the store. Around that very next bend, I'll be at the store. This is a field that I guess is getting prepared for another factory of some sort. Way over there is the pipe company that I passed not too long ago. Big giant building. Just on the back side of that last two bends, that's where that is. And that road over there, that's Longhorn Road. And where it meets up with Main Street, up there, is where the store is. The intersection of Longhorn and Main Street. Main Street is the main street for Saginaw and the main street for Fort Worth. So when I get down there, I'll show you that too. Over there is Fort Worth. Behind the highway there. Those big towers are the power line that I was walking under. There's the giant pipe company back behind me. And right up around this bend is the store that I'm going to. It's called Valero Station. There's also Shamrock Station that I'd like to go see. When I come up here at night, they're usually closed. So I'm going to go in there, see what that place is like before I go over to the Valero Station, if they don't have what I'm looking for. Anyways, you see a lot of this sort of thing around here. A lot of buried pipelines. They tend to follow the railroad tracks and the roads. Sometimes the rivers, but usually the railroad tracks. And right around this next bend is the store that I'm going to.